Hello, everyone. Hello, all you beautiful, light-filled souls. Daniel Lovett here. I have an important message for you, something God gave me first thing this morning. He said to me, quite frankly, consider yourself a zero. And as I was like, oh, what does that mean? Oh, that sounds harsh. No, actually, instead, He's setting me free. God is setting me free with this message. Considering yourself a zero means your worth comes from your identity as beloved of the Father, beloved of the Father. And this, my friends, is how Jesus defined his life, as the beloved of the Father. And you get to do this as well. You get to have this identity, and it starts with consider yourself a zero. You have nothing to earn. You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to earn, nothing to prove. We can stop the charade. I like saying words incorrectly sometimes. The charade of one-upmanship, of like, you know what? I just ran a 5K. And I made sure to do a little over 5K lest anybody besmirch my 5K-ness. You know, and I just did 10 dips on this bar right here. And 5 muscle ups before that. You know, I mean, who cares? I'm staying fit. I mean, everybody should stay fit. But it's not a game of one-upmanship. I mean, maybe we tell each other these things to inspire one another. No, mainly we do it to brag, to gloat, to say, look, I'm valuable. You should keep me around. I'm at least in good health. I'll last a little while. You don't have to deal with my death probably anytime soon. You know? Which is ridiculous. Okay. That's just a ridiculous argument trying to justify why we do this. But considering yourself a zero means to be a Wemmick who goes to its maker. No stars, no dots, cling to this Wemmick. I'm referencing a Max Lucado book, a children's book about the Wemmicks. And he wrote this book to illustrate the fact that we do this. We go around sticking stars and dots on one another. I approve of you, I disapprove of you. Blah, 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 blah. Round and round we go, issuing out our stars and dots, stars and black dots. Oh, are you covered with black dots? We will shun you. You are the untouchables. Oh, but the elite of society, lots of stars. We claim you, Elon Musk. And I don't think Elon Musk gives an F about that. I mean, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping somebody with lots of stars is willing to just throw them all away. I mean, I did just watch a video where he's asked, why, like, do you realize that your tweets cost you money? Aren't you worried at all and concerned about that? No. And he referenced Princess Bride. What did he say? What did Inigo Montoya say to the man? Offer me money. Yes, all that I have and more. You know, and he goes, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You can't offer me any more money or power. I don't care. This is not what's important in life. And we do this with each other all the time. We're all in little games in society, structured out like India and the caste system. And we do this. What if and no dots or stars could cling to you? What if nothing what anybody says about me, good or bad, has any effect upon me because I get my worth from being the beloved of my Father? Because I go to my Maker and I hear from him and he says, consider yourself a zero. And it's kind of as his harsh word to the ego. Like, oh, that hurts the ego. Consider yourself a zero? A zero. What does zero stand for? It stands for O. It stands for oneness. It stands for you are a part of the divine nature. You're a partaker of the divine nature. That you get your worth from who we are as Elohim, as the consciousness that God is, that fills and floods the whole universe and cosmos and everything. Whose spirit fills all things everywhere. The Spirit of Christ. Our oneness with him. You're living the Christ life, living as the beloved. And this is where it gets personal. See, it's not just some abstract concept of Christ consciousness and source, but no, it's a loving Father, a very real entity on the other side of this, who Jesus made known to us. That's what's at the heart of consider yourself as zero, is come into the oneness of Christ. Christ in you, the hope of glory. You're nothing, he's everything. That's what it means to fear the Lord, is that you do as John the Baptist did, and you say, he must increase, I must decrease. And Paul comes into this realization, I no longer live. Like this is like his absolute certainty at every moment that he goes through his life. His absolute certainty is, I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life that I now live, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. So it's the Christ life. Your ego is a zero. No stars or dots can cling to you, dear little Wennick. You go to your maker to receive your value, your worth. And if you're looking for a good children's story to share with your kids, check out Max Lucado, look up Wemmicks, and you'll find it. I found it online with a simple search, Max Lucado children's books. So there's my PSA, my public announcement. What does the S stand for? Public service announcement. I am serving you. I'm serving you. So I better stretch now, because ran a 5K. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. You must be proud of yourself, Daniel. Running a 5K. Please do not report my video for nudity. I do have shorts on. Anyway. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. There's more to this. You mind if we tease this out for 3 more minutes? Because I want to make a 10-minute video. You know, as I was running here, I thought to myself, what sort of experience would God want me to have? Would he want me to listen to the birds, to feel the cool breeze, to exhilarate in the thrill of being bit by a fly, biting flies, and buzzing in your hair, trying to make a nest and plant their babies in your scalp? Would he want me to enjoy that? Just to look at all this greenery that surrounds me, the sunlight, thankful gratitude. Thank you, God. I have clean air to breathe. Thank you, God. What sort of experience does God want to have with us each and every day? What sort of perspectives would he want to share with you? And yes, it involves, I'm sure, pleasantries, not so much the biting flies, but the sound of the birds, the stillness, the quietness, the unpluggedness of being out here in nature, which is why I love to run in nature, in the trails, deep in the woods, away from my phone. Wait, I'm doing this on my phone, not away from my phone. And I mapped my run this so I could brag to my wife, I just ran a 5K. At least I'm bragging to somebody. What sort of experience? Is it just being stuck in our heads, or does Jesus have some perspectives to share with us that'll bring us out of our normal ruts? I was going to say routines, but ruts. Our routines have become ruts. I know mine have. Hello, how are you doing? Enjoy your run. So here we are. Poplar Pass Trail. I ran 0.5 miles. I'm winded and sweaty. So, just some thoughts for you to think about, to ponder today. Find your worth in being the beloved. Tune in to God's unconditional love. He loves you. You don't need to do any more self-harm. You don't need to do any more self-sabotage. Nobody is asking you to. Nobody is. That's a revelation. That actually insinuates that forgiveness will heal the world. If that's true. That no one is wishing you self-harm. No one is wishing you self-harm. Everyone will ultimately come to know that they love you. And that is ultimate reconciliation. That is forgiveness healing the world. We release you to what? To accept love. Receive love and be healed. All right. Those are some thoughts. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bless you.